everyone, it's Sarah and my first card video, yay! So I was in Hobby Lobby today and they have all their Christmas decorations up, although it's September. But so it inspired me or made me want to come home and make this cute little gift holder. You stick a gift in there or anything you want. So this one's for Christmas, but we're not going to make a Christmas one. We're going to make one that uses the mixed bunch stamp set along with the matching punch. So let's get started. What you need is a piece of cardstock, and you're going to cut it 6 by 7.5. And then what you're going to do, I tried to do one this way, the long way, so you could fit like a gift card in it or something like that. But I don't have the dimensions quite down yet, so maybe that'll be my second video. I don't know, we'll see. So you turn your cardstock going the long way, and you're going to score it at 2 and then at 4. Slide it down and score it at 4. And if you wanted, you could just flip it around and do it at 2 again. But then you're going to turn it the long way and score it in between the 2 score lines that you just made. This one might help if you could see. This one and this one, you're going to score it at 1.5, just in between those 2 lines right there. Okay, so now you want to reinforce your cardstock really good. It's always important to reinforce so everything goes flush and lays flat. Now, in between your 2 score lines right here, you want to take your scissors and just cut up to that 1.5 score line right there. Just like that. So now this is your flap. It's your front. Look at that. Easy peasy, Japanesey. That's it. So now all we have to do is decorate it. And I'm not going to go through the whole thing of decorating it, but what I did with my Christmas one was I took Versamark ink right here. I don't know if you can see it on the camera, how it's kind of shimmery. But what I did was I took Versamark ink and then I took clear embossing powder, heat set it, and it gives it kind of that shimmery backdrop look. I think it looks really nice. So then what you do when you're done with this is you can corner around the edges. I really like the tag corner punch. So that's what I'm going to do with my edges right here. So I'm just going to take those, and stick it in my thing. And then I fold these together, and the punches are very durable. So I do each corner at the same time so I can make sure, that they, sorry, I'm nervous, that they line up. Voila. So now what you're going to do is you're going to open your card and you're going to take your red sticky strip, and you can use snail adhesive, that would work just fine, but I take a piece of red sticky just here on the end, because I want to make sure that whatever I stick in there, it's not going to pop it open, because that wouldn't be good. And then you're going to take a piece of red sticky and put it right down here in the bottom in between those score lines. And that's going to help it hold it together too. There. And then I'm going to put some snail in there too. So now you rip the backing off of the red sticky tape, and it's a pain to get off your fingers, but it's worth it because it works. So then you're going to fold this side in first, and then the side with all of your sticky. And there you go. So then you're going to take your crimper, and I love the crimper. There are 2 arrows right here on your crimper, and you're going to stick your cardstock in between those two arrows. You gotta make sure that it's center. Just enough so you can feel it grip. And then you squeeze. And then you turn it just a couple of times. And this gives it that finished look on the bottom. And the more you go up with your crimper, the less room you have to put stuff in it. So make sure that you keep that in mind. If you have, you know, long pixie sticks or something like that, you want to make sure that you leave enough room down here at the bottom. So then I'm going to take my dimensionals, and I'm going to take 2 dimensionals and stick them right here underneath. Now if I was doing the Christmas one again, I put a brad right here in the center, and that's what's holding my ornament. You want to make sure that you put your hold in there first before you put your dimensionals on there, or you know, you're not going to be able to clasp the brad down. So then after that, I'm going to take my Mixed Bunch stamp set. I love this stamp set. And I'm going to use the DSP Well Worn. Get my embossing buddy, and the embossing buddy is really important when you want to emboss, because then it doesn't make your embossing powder go all over the place. It sticks it right on the Versamark. Grab my Versamark here, and the bigger the stamp, the more coating you want to get. You want to make sure that you get your stamp well coated. And then I'm just gonna stamp it right here. And I don't know if you can see what it looks like just with the Versamark, but it's there, I promise. So then I'm going to take my clear embossing powder, and I'm going to spread it all over the image. Give it a little tap. Perfect. Now grab my heat tool and heat set it. Now with the embossing, I don't know if you can see that still, but when you just lightly, or when, there it is, when you do it with the clear embossing powder, you know it's embossed when you get that glossy look right there. So then I'm going to take my punch, maybe, there we go, and I'm going to line it up the best that I can. And voila. So now it has that just nice shimmer to it. And all I'm going to do to decorate this one is I'm going to put some dimensionals right there again, if I can find them here in my mess. And I'm just going to stick it on there. And normally, like I said, I would do something with the background to make it a little more, you know, decorative. But being my first video, I wanted to make sure that I was in the right amount of time. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you again soon. Thanks!